I'm Nick Seco from Home Right Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Let's talk TriState.
This is Dan DeDona with the Local News Weekly Report. From Hagerstown to Chambersburg, Greencastle to Smithsburg and Fairfield, Waynesboro, and all the communities that make up our local area. I'm going to start off with 5 things to do this weekend, starting the 20th of June. Under the Stars in Chambersburg, they're going to set up some bedtime stories and a blockbuster and a splash. The Novel Reels outfit is going to be presenting The Wild Robot at Ragged Edge Swim Club. That'll be at 112 Ragged Edge Road in Chambersburg. That'll be Friday, June 20th, today. They'll open up at 8 p.m., and the movie will start at about 8:15. It's open to the public. It's not exclusive to members of either Novel Reels or the Ragged Edge Swim Club, so y'all come. It's going to be sponsored by the Franklin County Library System and Mission Solved, and also Ghostwriter from the local area. Everybody's encouraged to bring swimsuits, towels, lawn chairs. Expect to have an enjoyable night. It should be nice tonight. From what I saw of the weather for the next couple of days, nice and warm and clear for a change. Imagine that, a weekend without rain. Okay, second item. The Fort Loudon Market Fair, big event, is going to take place on Friday and Saturday, June 20th and 21st from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And again on Sunday, June 22nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That'll be at the Fort Loudon Historic Site at 1720 North Brooklyn Road in Fort Loudon. This place is going to be pulsing with the sights and sounds of yesteryear. 50 colonial vendors will display trade handmade wares. There'll be live music sets. There'll be flintlock competitions and a lot of excitement. Craft demonstrations, a Punch and Judy show. Admission is $5 for adults, while those 17 and under can step in free to explore the Colonial Dirty Job Museum. I didn't know we had a Dirty Job Museum. I had a TV show like that, but I didn't know we had an actual museum. There'll be food vendors, burgers, barbecue, sausages, desserts. Should also have a great time there. And history rolls into town with a ribbon and a song as the National Road Museum in Boonesboro, Maryland is going to be opening its doors to a grand celebration this Saturday, June 21st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visitors are going to be able to explore exhibits that are dedicated to the historic National Road. That's the nation's first federal road project that was engineered. It was an engineering milestone. It was authorized by President Thomas Jefferson a few years back. It's also known as the road that built the nation. Presentations, special remarks. There will be an official ribbon cutting beginning at 11 a.m. There will be a musical performance by award-winning artist Jenny Avila and guest antique transportation displays throughout the day. It's Maryland's only museum devoted entirely to this specific highway. and it's going to highlight the road's vital role in shaping America's westward expansion. Fourth on the list, a little football. Wheaton Park in Hagerstown is going to be the place to be this weekend as the community comes together for the Juneteenth or celebration of survival. The event was organized by the Dolman Black Heritage Museum and local partners. It kicks off Saturday, tomorrow at 11 a.m. with a Believers Unity Walk and continues until 9:15 p.m. It will include storytelling, a memorial turkey bowl football game, line dancing, gospel jazz session, and live music under the stars. It's being held to honor African American heritage and foster community unity. And finally, families in Waynesboro will want to take advantage of the Buttonwood Nature Center's partnership with Pine Hill Recreation Area, where it's launching its Summer Saturdays series starting tomorrow, June 21st. That'll take place every Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. Families are invited to explore the hidden world of reptiles and amphibians in a hands-on outdoor adventure designed to get them outside together and connected with nature. Okay, that's the 5 key items. Those are the ones that made the list. We have 3 additional activities that are taking place this weekend. One of them, just a reminder that the Mont Alto Fire Carnival is concluding its week-long activities up at Mont Alto. It'll be 20th and 21st of June. They open daily at 5:30. Entertainment starts. They always have a great band up there, starting at 7 p.m. And tonight is the night for the fireworks. Now, technically, they scheduled tomorrow as a backup day, but again, the weather is really going to cooperate with them. So get out there and enjoy the fireworks tonight in Mont Alto. The second of the next 3 that didn't make the initial cut is Cruisin' the Maine Car and Truck Show. That'll be taking place Saturday from 9 to 2. And registration will be taking place from 9 to 1. It'll be a lot of used cars, old cars, restored cars, and they will be occupying space all along Main Street in Waynesboro from Broad Street to Potomac. So another good event. And the third item, basically under entertainment, the Chambersburg Community Theater is going to be presenting Kinky Boots, the musical, at the City Center, at the Capitol Center. It'll be 20th through the 22nd of June. Friday's event tonight will be at 7 p.m., Saturday at both 2 and 7 p.m., and on Sunday there will be a matinee at 2 p.m. So if you're interested in any kind of theater, especially musicals, by all means, take advantage of that. In other news, in Chambersburg, Keystone Health is approaching a grand opening on the 1st of July for its Catherine Street Center. This is going to feature a pharmacist, urgent care, dental, and family medicine. And there will also be a family medicine residency that's going to be working out of that site. This is part of Keystone's effort to try to see to it that more local care is available for families throughout the local area, and also through its residency program to see to it that the shortage of doctors is also being addressed. In Hagerstown, about a month ago, I think we reported on the Dub Farm development. They ran into a little bit of back chatter from the city council. It seems that as they were reviewing their plans here last week, the council thought there was too much housing, too little open space, and that they were separating the different kinds of homes in the development into separated areas. They basically just didn't like the layout. And now there was supposed to be more open space in a phase 2. But for those of you who have ever participated in these kinds of things or followed them closely, phase 2s can take place a decade or more away, or not at all, depending upon how economic conditions and how sales in that area work out. So they made no vote on that, but apparently the developers are going to have an opportunity to go back and rethink what they're planning to do. In Franklin County, They are continuing their efforts with mosquito spray in this time in Guilford, Greene, and Peters townships this past week. They did it on Tuesday the 17th. They have been measuring high numbers of mosquitoes in specific areas throughout those townships. So they went out and sprayed. It's part of their disease control program in Franklin County. Very active with that. In Washington County, the Washington County, Maryland Alerts, that's WashCo MD Alerts system, is now being implemented. This is a new and improved system that operates with Smart 911. It replaces the Everbridge system, which is currently supporting Washington County. It's going to be reporting on infrastructure, severe weather, traffic problems, evacuations, crime, major crime. You can get reservations. This is a free capability. You have, if you've already been on the Everbright system, your membership will be transferred over to the new system. But if you weren't, you'll have to go out and register and provide some identifying information. In Antrim Township, there is a natural water play area that is going to have a grand opening on the 8th of August from 10 until 12. It's going to emulate an agricultural area, which is really reflected very heavily in Antrim Township. They've even got a built-in tractor, but that should be a nice attraction out there in the community park. In Waynesboro, the Nifty Thrifty store, which has been a fixture on Main Street for many, many years, has decided that they need to grow substantially. So they're going to a new facility on Walnut Street, which is triple the size of the old store. They are part of the Hub City stores, so I guess what they're going to call them now is Hub City Waynesboro. Gently loved clothing and other materials that people are giving away. This is what they specialize in. Actually, it sounds a lot like a Goodwill kind of an operation. In police news, unfortunately, unlike the last 2 weeks where some of the worst things that we had to report was a set of keys that were found downtown somewhere in Waynesboro, this week there were people actually out there acting poorly. In Greencastle, there was an 18-year-old by the name of Jaden Pine who was arrested for car theft at Jerome King Playground. Washington Township police found the car, and they are continuing to investigate exactly what happened. PennDOT and the state police and the Turnpike Commission and the Traffic Safety Project are all promoting safe summer travel. What they're actually doing is they're using $6.2 million in money to establish checkpoints and do patrols in a variety of different areas. What they're specifically looking for is alcohol, improper use of phones. We reported previously that in the state of Pennsylvania, it is now illegal to even have a phone in your hand while you are driving. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Reckless driving, they're going to be looking for use of seat belts. So they're going to be pretty aggressive. That's going to go through the 4th of July, from now until the 4th of July. In Waynesboro, the police department is offering a $15,000 sign-on bonus. They have testing coming up. It will include a physical, a written exam, and applications are going to be due on Friday, the 25th of July. This is a pretty good deal if you have the physical and the mental capacity to be a policeman. This is not a Dumbo kind of an operation. They will pay you a starting salary in the vicinity of $68,000, but you have to learn how to be a policeman, and you have to be physically fit enough to be able to perform those duties. So, but it is an opportunity. Get those applications in by the 25th of July. They lose an awful lot of people every year. Washington Township, everybody who has a police department, they have a lot of people who have the interest, but they don't necessarily have the discipline or the physical fitness or it turns out, enough desire to actually make it all the way through the program. This is a demanding career field. That's why it pays pretty well, even for starters. In Chambersburg, the police got involved in a social media rumor. This particular rumor had to do with the idea that a semi had run into and damaged the fountain in the downtown square. Now, it turned out that was not true, even though people had come up with, I would assume, photoshopped pictures that showed that it was damaged. It has not been damaged. They're just making the point, which, for the record, local news makes exactly the same point. You should be careful about your sources. Local news goes to some trouble to make sure that the things that we report are accurate and as timely as we can possibly make them. The police are making the same comment about things that you see on the net. Just because somebody says it, just because it's on the net or Facebook or in social media, doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So you need to give some thought to that. Franklin County Courts, the newest officer is a dog. Officer Dudley was administered an oath by the president of the court this past week. It's the first serving dog in the 39th Judicial District. His duties are going to be provide comfort and support to not only the police, but to the people who come in who are disturbed and have problems they're trying to solve. Officer Dudley had no comment. Under people, Franklin County has a new Veterans Affairs and a new administrative assistant. Joshua Curry will be doing the Veterans Affairs Director position, and he'll be overseeing veteran benefits for 13,000 vets and their families in the local area. Good on you. Welcome aboard. And Tabitha Newland is going to be serving as an administrative assistant in the county. Hagerstown Paramount School. This is a pretty good deal. The school itself had 5 semifinalists in the Maryland Municipal League If I Were Mayor essay contest. 5, all from the same school, and made semifinals. Good, strong showing. Mayor McIntyre was there to hear the young students actually step up to the mic and express what their thoughts were about what they thought the mayor, when they were mayor at some point in the future, what they wanted to support. It's a very interesting affair, and good on you, kids. The Washington County Athletic Association, in conjunction with the Central Maryland Conference All-Star team, honored 72 athletes this past week. 30 of them from North High School, 25 from Smithsburg, and another 16 from Hagerstown South High School. Excellent work. In Chambersburg, the Franklin County Career Technical students earned 54 Adobe certifications in the areas of design, Photoshop, and Illustrator. Those are valuable credentials. Good luck to every single one of you. In Waynesboro, the YMCA had their 10th annual triathlon called Strokes, Spokes, and Strides. It was won by Matt Clark, age 36, and Michelle Lane, age 37, both of Maryland. Obviously, that involves swimming, cycling, and running. In Greencastle, Antrim softball team, which we reported last week that they made it into the state finals with a 13-0 victory over the last competition before they could go to Penn State to compete. Unfortunately, they lost 2-0 in the state finals. But this was the first time in 16 years that Greencastle Antrim had managed to put together a team of that caliber and actually make it to states. So excellent work, ladies. In health, WellSpan's Dr. Joshua Dunkelbarger, who is an ENT surgeon, provided an article that discusses health, the definition of, and the health risks that are associated with snoring. That's something my wife still beats me up about. We've been married almost 50 years. Well, it'll be 50 years this August. She still beats me up about that. He suggests there are several ways to deal with it, some of them relatively non-obtrusive, but they go all the way up to using a CPAP. And there's also a thing called an Inspire device, which they can insert surgically, which pulls the tissue back away from the air passages, so you don't get that fluttering, which is really what snoring is all about. In Hagerstown, Meritus has now got a fresh food as medicine activity. under the title of Food Pharmacy. That's with an F, F-A-R-M-A-C-Y. Get it? Anyway, the idea is that some of their patients actually need some help with their diet. So as a new service, some doctors will give them a prescription, and they will be able to go for 8 weeks. They'll get a $50 bag worth of food, and it's for free. There's a kiosk there from Mondays through Fridays from 8:30 until 5, where as long as you get a prescription from your doctor, works out pretty well. In Chambersburg, Valerie Myers is a nurse at WellSpan Urgent Care, is offering advice on summer bugs, specifically ticks and mosquitoes. Basically, I think everybody knows that there's an awful lot of health problems that can derive from that sort of thing, but nonetheless, a lot of healthy health problems and easy solutions. In education, the Shalom Christian Academy is kicking off a Bridge Forward fundraising campaign for another $3 million. That's going to help them to complete the current phase of a $10 million expansion, which includes a gym, classrooms, and more. And in entertainment, I already talked about that one. We also have local history every Tuesday. We have the writings of a Dargan boy on Thursdays. We have a lot of little leagues. We're looking forward to covering a lot of little league football, auto racing, running, pets, and animal care obituaries from a large portion of our coverage area, and many, many more activities from all the communities that make up our constantly moving mosaic, which is the communities in which we live. We're very proud to be the news source for Verstandig radio stations, and you can see all the local news at localnews1.org, just $4.99 a month. And less with discounts. We have several discounts out. And finally, the thought of the day from our product advisory archives. For sale. Parachute. Used once, never opened.
Let's talk TriState.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.